What's up, y'all? Good evening. This is Gottabeclean Television, and this is the Underrated Legends segment. And tonight we talking with the homie, one of the real G's, one of the real originators, first in the early hip hop in San Francisco, California. Pioneers in the game, one of the pioneers in the game, Hugh E MC.
Yo, what's up? What it do, Jay Clean? What's happening, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Chilling. Happy
Yes,
to
sir.
get this interview with you.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
hear
sir.
some of this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I didn't say where you from. We all know where you from, but where you from?
Oh, well, hey, man, I'm originally from Out of Control Filmo, Frisco, San Francisco, California, man. You know what I'm saying? OG Filmonian, man. Been doing this shit for a very long time. Very long time, man.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. That's dope.
Yeah.
What got you into hip hop?
Oh, man, like I'm from that generation. Like I was there when hip hop first hit the West Coast, so I remember all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was like a real little kid, like 6, 7 years old, but like I remember like Rapper's Delight, man, when that shit came out, like that was just such a dope ass song, but what really got, like, when I started DJing and shit, I just fell in love with rap music, man. The urge for me just to DJ and do parties and shows and shit, man, was just the environment I was around and shit. So it's like, man.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. A lot of cats started out off DJing first. That's dope.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. A lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? I play the back. Even to this day, I play the back. Not to say that I'm shy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm a mild mannered type of individual.
Yes,
so. Sir. Even though I was writing rhymes, like, I tried to write a rap when I heard motherfucking Rapper's Delight way back then and shit, right?
Wow.
But like DJing, man, I was still in the music game, but I could play the back, you know what I'm saying? Ate out front and shit. My man, the first rhymes I wrote, I was surprised motherfuckers even liked them. When I spitted them, like, I was like, wow, motherfuckers like that shit? Okay. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get your name?
Oh, man, rest in peace to my nigga Stace, man. OC Stace, rest in peace, man. I used to wear glasses. Well, I still wear glasses from time to time, you know what I'm saying? But like back then, when I was younger, a teenager, I wore glasses all the time. And so, like, people know about Run DMC, Run, and then DMC, the one with the glasses. Right. So my name is Huey. So like Stace used to tease me and shit when I was rapping, it's like, oh, nigga, you's a Huey MC. You trying to be like DMC, like, so that shit just stuck.
That's dope. That's hella dope. What music did you listen to growing up?
Oh man, I got an eclectic taste in music. I listen to everything. We grew up in the projects, man. I remember my mother's stereo was broke, so it couldn't get all of the radio stations. And the only station we got in real good was, like, I think it was called KFRC, which is like a top 40 pop station. And especially back then, they didn't play a lot of black music. But like, if you wanted to hear like Michael Jackson or Lionel Richie, if you wanted to hear that black song, you got to listen to like about 20, 30, like, Duran Durans and, Motley Crue's, and, you got to listen to all that shit before you hear that one Billie Jean or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's got me appreciation for a lot of different forms of music. But like, when it comes to hip hop, again, I was here when hip hop first hit the West Coast. So when hip hop first hit the West Coast, East Coast still arrogant to this motherfucking day, but nowhere near as how they was back then. You gotta imagine.
Oh yeah.
They created hip hop. Could nobody do it better than them? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So their influence is really heavy. So in a lot of early like early hip hop DJs and even artists here in the Bay Area, they were swinging from the East Coast nuts, man. you know, but at the same time, I got to give the East Coast their props because lyricism, I was always into lyricism. Like, so I listen to, like, you know, of course, like Rakim is like my go-to MC. To me, Rakim is the greatest MC of all time. Okay. Why? Niggas would not even be rapping the way they rap if it wasn't for him. Before Rakim, niggas was on some hip hop that don't stop. A busy beat, y'all. Niggas was on that shit. Or he was on some, like, you know, hard times is spreading just like the flu. You was on some shit like that.
Right.
Rakim came with the different rhythms and cadences and patterns, and then niggas, you know, and, you know, as far as especially coming from a West Coast perspective, you know, it might be some niggas on the East Coast, they could name some niggas we never heard of before that created the illest flow, but like for us, Rakim was that nigga that the whole world heard with that new ill flow, and it got everybody else like being creative with their style and shit. So Rakim, you know, of course, you know, LL Cool J, Run DMC, that's my favorite group of all times because that's like who I grew up on, Run DMC. And if you ain't never seen them in a concert, bruh.
Wow.
If you never seen a Run DMC show in 84, 85, 86, Oakland Coliseum, Civic Auditorium, Henry J. Kaiser Center. You know, if you never saw LL Cool J hop out the fucking Ferrari on stage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like them iconic ass hip hop moments, man, you know, but like just to me, and this is why I salute Too Short too, because he could do this shit too on a certain level. But a DJ, two niggas with a mic will rock 30,000, 40,000 people. Yeah. Like, you got a trip off that, man. Yeah. It's like, oh, man, like, you know, and I wish the younger generation could experience that. Now, maybe for them, Little Uzi Vert gives them that feeling. I don't know. Right. Or maybe the baby gives them that feeling. Right. I don't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about this. Hip hop back then was brand new, and it was our shit. Yeah. It was special. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like now, hip hop is like and fucking commercial.
It was primitive too for them because I had copped the old Run DMC album and I heard how they was going back and forth and finishing each other right, and they was on it like word. And to be back then, that was like a lot of like, you know.
Yeah, like and said, niggas don't even do that too much anymore. You know what I'm saying? That art of lyricism. You know what I'm saying? You finish my rhyme, we coordinating our whole show. You know, the art of doing a show.
Right,
you know,
right.
You know, and I noticed that, like, you know, even like today, like if I perform somewhere, you know what I'm saying? You know, and of course, when I'm well prepared for a show, and I perform somewhere, and it could be a bunch of younger artists, you know what I'm saying, you know, but like when I go on stage, it's like the crowd reacts to me totally different because like I've been performing, it's like I'm a hip hop artist, I'm an MC, and this is my craft, and it's different than, you know, the young homie hopping on stage with all of the homies and he rapping over his lyrics, and you know what I'm saying, it's like you're not really even, you know, you just flossing and being pimpish, you know. Right. Nigga, I've been there, done that, nigga. Okay, but like you gotta perfect your craft. You know what I'm saying? You wanna, you move the crowd on a whole nother level, and it's like, you know, it's like, I mean, you know, it's like I'm an old nigga coming through, and nigga, I'm, you know, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10. You know, I'm gonna house the whole. I'm gonna shock the whole set. You know, because I'm an artist. I pay attention to it, and young artists that got that, you know what I'm saying. Them the ones that stand out the brightest right now to this day. For real. You know what I'm saying. Real. You know, and that's one thing I love it when I run into a young brother that like he got it. You know, and like and he pay homage and he really perfect his craft. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's dope. Hell yeah. Sis, on that topic, What is your top 5 MCs? You said your
God
number
damn.
1.
Yeah,
You said Rakim number 1.
Man, so here's the thing. After, like, you know, I'm a brainy ass nigga, man. So I use these crazy ass analogies and shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, they got this thing in biology and evolution called the Cambrian explosion. And Rakim was the Cambrian explosion of MCing. He kicked it off. Or another term I could use is like he was the big, well, he wasn't a big bang. He wasn't a manifestation of hip hop, you know, but it was like he was like a big bang event because he kicked off all of these artistic styles of rhyming. You know, like I said, the cadences were like a lot more simpler, you know, the metaphors were a lot simpler before Rakim. You know, he was the first that we heard. So that's why he's my number 1. But having said that, after him, it's so many dope ass MCs now. It's like, man, there's so many raw motherfuckers with so many different skills and techniques. It's like, you know, I gotta be really, really crucial when I name my top 5, man. And like in a way it's fluid. So after Rakim, I gotta, for me it's Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Okay, yeah.
And then, but then Eminem, I flipped them two back and forth, you know. But then again, Nas, I might put Nas as like number 2 after Rakim, you know. But you know, but
Eminem,
Rakim,
hold on, Eminem. You would put Eminem in the top 5?
Fuck yeah! Hey, look it, motherfuckers hate on him because he's a white boy. If that was a nigga rhyming like that, it wouldn't be no motherfucking argument. You gotta respect Eminem's skills, man. You know, and when it comes to Eminem, you know, his whole fucking style and technique and shit. There's the thing when MCs step into a show or an MC cipher, or even if like you got like 2, 3, you know, 4 cats rhyming on the same song and they're all in the studio together.
Yeah.
There are MCs, when they step up and spit, nigga, they take the energy out the fucking room for the next motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, woo, I don't even want to rhyme no more, nigga.
Right.
You feel me? And Eminem got that in spades. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I listen to him on records and shit, I'll be like, man, he name the artists that he rhymes with. Like, I haven't heard everything he's done. I haven't heard all of his duos or his features. But the one nigga that went toe-to-toe with Eminem on a track was Redman. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got your Redman his props.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Like, they went, hey, look at, like, normally Eminem blow motherfuckers off the track. Like, when Eminem part comes up, it's just like, okay, this is lyricism and art on another fucking level. And, like, you know, these niggas on some other shit, you know. But I would love to hear Eminem and Kendrick Lamar on the track because Kendrick got it, too. Like, Kendrick is bad than a motherfucker, you know. But, like, yeah, you got to give him his props,
well, see, because I had a gripe. I love him, you know what I'm saying? I think him dope. I give him, like, super credit you. But no I have a problem. I felt me and my boy got this show, you know, this other show, Hip Hop Great Debaters. I felt like, to me, my personal, and this could be on some other stuff. I ain't trying to get into your interview.
It's all good. It's all good, Cypher.
Right. On my personal, I don't think M could be in the top 10.
Okay.
I think that's too close.
You can't, the top 10?
That's too.
Nigga, you gotta explain that, nigga. You want some Lord Jamar shit, nigga.
Okay.
You want some Lord Jamar shit, nigga. Hey, look, bruh. Look, see.
Woo,
hey, check this out, man.
No, okay, let me say this.
All right.
It's, I mean, I don't want to put too much on that in your show, but we're going to be coming back.
Yeah, we can cipher on that shit.
Yeah, just
later.
Like, I think it's a good 10 MC. I put MC in the top 12.
Okay.
I put him around after because
Okay.
we got like Rakim, we got Cool J, we got Method Man, we got Redman, we got Ludacris, we got all these niggas. I think if it was like let's battle and go hard, let's go against each other, I don't think him could kill all of them. I think Luda. I believe
all
Luda.
them dudes
I believe
Luda Luda is underrespected. Like he's like, you know what I'm saying? With that VH1 show, you know what I'm saying? Fucking I forget the name of the fucking show. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, but Luda underrated. Luda is raw.
Yeah,
Luda is raw.
I believe, like you said, Redman. I believe Tunchi.
Who?
Tunchi, Lil
Little
Wayne.
Tunucci? You mean Lil Wayne? Okay.
Yeah.
When I rate my top 5 MCs, it's consistency also. And here's the thing, Lil Wayne has not consistently kicked to the level that he's capable of doing all the time.
This will be a whole other argument.
Hey, look, no,
right now, Lil Wayne's on the downstroke, but like between between like 05 and 15,
he be in my top 10.
Yeah.
I think Lil Wayne might still be in my top 10. But here's the thing. When you do your top fucking, especially 5, like I said.
Yeah, you gotta cut it down.
Before
you gotta
I started
be super
saying
honest.
this, I was like, there's so many raw motherfuckers. That's why that's why I prerequisited what I was gonna say with that. Just due to the fact that
and we ain't even got to 2, 3, and 4, or 5.
I mean, okay, in my 5, you know what I'm saying? Let me get them out the way right quick. Rakim, Jay-Z, Eminem, Andre 3000, Nas. Them is my 5.
That's hard.
Them is my 5,
that's
right?
Skills.
And look, Biggie and Pac are close. They're most definitely in my top 10. You know, but we could talk about Pac and Biggie later, because like I got a whole cipher on that. But them is my top 5, not in any particular order after Rakim. And the reason why I give Rakim so much respect is like he's the nigga that sparked all you niggas. You niggas would not be doing what the fuck you doing if it wasn't for him. You know, like you might feel Eminem or Lil Tunichi or somebody is like better lyrically than Rakim today. But the thing is, them niggas would not be doing what the fuck they doing if it wasn't for Rakim. And like, I mean, you know, man, you know, it's like when I was a young nigga, I used to have a fucking VHS tape. Fucking MTV raps or fucking the fucking BET rap basement, like wherever I got them shits from. But I used to play Follow the Leader, Rakim, Follow the Leader. And like respect the Kane and Cool G rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the only reasons I don't got them like in my top 5, because Cool G is vicious. My top 5 is like I counted consistency and how long you've been doing it. You know, because the thing is, but that the thing is though, is like when it comes to your iconic Mount Rushmore MCs. You know, you got so many different styles and techniques nowadays. I got to give it to Rakim because he sparked those. He sparked the creation. If he didn't spark the next MC to rhyme better and differently and better, he sparked the nigga that sparked him. Or he sparked the nigga that sparked the nigga that sparked the nigga that sparked him. You know, it all goes back to Rakim when it comes to high-end lyricism. Him, Kane, Cool G rap, and like, without a doubt, LL Cool J. Because, like, there's a reason why LL Cool J's longevity has lasted for so long. You know, LL Cool J delivery was simply different than, like, Rakim's and Big Daddy Kane's and Cool G's. But I listened to, like, I forget which 2 songs. Matter of fact, Mama, I Said Knock You Out. And I think it was Microphone Fiend.
Yeah.
But technically, I'm listening to both these tracks, and Rakim and LL's cadence was the same or similar. Milk Me, and I'm back. My Ace and my Ho is my brand new track. Like, LL delivers it like he's saying, like a panther. You know, Rakim delivers it slow, mellow, and in a monotone. But if you were to write the music on if you were to write it on a sheet of music, it's the same particular cadence. Different highs and lows in delivery, but the same bop, 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 bop. And when I tripped off that, I was like, man, I got to give LL his props. My top 5 is based on consistency and their influence on MCs. Let me shout another MC out real quick. The DOC.
Right.
Man, that motherfucking car accident, man. I hate he went through that. I hate that happened and ruined his voice, you know, because he was like a Rakim of the West Coast. Like me, sonically, after the DOC dropped the formula and his first album with Ruthless and all that, I heard other MCs that to me sounded like they were influenced by the DOC. Yeah. Andre 3000 being one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, the DOC, he was so like like one of his top songs, Funky, man. It was so funky, man. And like I said, I come from that era when hip hop first exploded, and it was really nothing but the East Coast, and the West Coast was coming up, you know, throwing bolos, trying to get our respect.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right. Which, that brings me to my next question. That's a big question that we all have, which is, who was the first rapper to put music out in San Francisco?
Oh, I mean, damn, man. You know, okay, first of all, wasn't the Hugh E MC, you know.
Okay.
You know, and I got to give props to cats that was, you know, that was spitting shit before me. Like I said, I started off as a DJ. So rapping Forte was rapping way before I started rapping. I was DJing, rapping Forte, made some of his, like, his first popular hood, citywide songs like Hubbas, you know, Leave That Crack Along and shit like that. You know, but I always shout this dude out, man. You know what I'm saying? Frisco Kid. You know who the Frisco Kid is?
I heard about that.
Bruh, let me tell you, man. Frisco Kid is Cool Nuts' big homie as far as MCing go. Frisco Kid was from Lakeview. Frisco Kid was MC I looked it up to when I was coming up MCing. He was on radio stations, KPOO, KSOL, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Frisco Kid was the shit, man. You know, so as far as Frisco goes, the first person, actually, we sitting up here in Bayview, Hunters Point, California, Bayview, California, you know what I'm saying? Actually, the first person to make a motherfucking rap record out of San Francisco came from motherfucking Bayview. My boy Salim. Salim. Really though. You know, and like this was so early, because like when they made the record and shit, like they kind of spelt some shit wrong.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? Cause I forget, cause the song was like really though, but like the label says like really through or some shit like that. You know, but that's like, you know, dealing with white folks that don't understand. You know, it's like you gotta make sure like, hey man, we talk different and. You know, but like, Salim, you know what I'm saying, who's like an international Frisco player, man. You know, I met Salim in OC Projects, but Salim is originally from Hunters Point, and you could probably find it on YouTube, really though, my boy Salim. Man, very talented brother.
What year would you say that was?
Man, that was like 83.
Wow.
How you like that shit?
That's
80
powerful.
motherfucking 3. You know what I'm saying?
really though, Salim.
I made my first record in 88. It's the Game.
Right.
You know, right after me.
That's Gangsta-matic, right?
No, this is before Gangsta-matic. I released It's the Game as a 12-inch single with the beat as bass on wax before the Gangstermatic EP came out. Gangstermatic was 1990.
Okay. My poetry and everything.
Yeah. That's 1990.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, man, Cool Nut released I'm Rolling, I think in 89. But like Salim, man, gotta shout out to us. And just to talk about this,
shouts out Salim, that's dope.
I do a workshop called Hugh E MC's San Francisco Hip Hop History Workshop. It's part of my hip hop manifesto movement. Dope. And I'm going to be doing this again in February, where I talk about a lot of SF San Francisco history and hip hop, and I talk about all the hip hop. So, I do my best to shout out the graffiti artists, the break dancers, my boys like Lonnie Green, the Strutters and all that. But of course, I'm an MC. So of course, like the DJs and of course like the MCs, I focus a lot on that. But like, and that's why I know Salim made the first record in San Francisco, because I had to research that shit, man. And like, that's my homie, and I didn't even know that, man.